The Wayne Ayers Podcast. The Wayne Ayers Podcast. Woohoo! Time to wake your ass up for a blessed day.
Hey, Brittany.
Hey, Wayne. How
How
are
you
you?
doing?
I'm good. I'm so excited to see you. How have you been?
I've been pretty good. Keep podcasting, working, and everything. It's been fun.
Okay, good. I was so excited to hear that you reached out. I was like, oh, I love hanging out with you and talking with you. So that makes me really excited.
No, yeah, I think the last time I saw you was the Cassandra premiere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was that was over a year ago. That was when I had
yeah,
my little injury there.
yeah.
I didn't know what it was at the time, but I figured out it was a millimeter fracture in my femur. So I was like,
What is,
oh, okay, wow.
wait, how did you even do that? Like,
Yeah.
millimeter fracture? How does it,
Yeah.
like, you step on something? Like, how does that even work?
I don't even know. So I was skiing and then one of my
Oh,
skis
skiing.
caught like an edge and then I just like my leg twisted. So it just probably was just this little tiny injury
Yeah,
that,
millimeter? I was like, wait, I never heard of a millimeter. That's why you
yeah,
got
yeah.
snowboard.
Oh, you snowboard?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you're
what
cool.
I feel like snowboarding is easier than skiing.
No, not in
No?
my opinion. I've tried it. I don't know. I feel like it's harder, but I feel like that's the tale as old as time. Like I'm gonna always think snowboarding's harder, and then you're gonna think skiing is harder. I don't
Yeah,
know.
skiing's harder. I don't know why I feel like skiing. It's because like snowboarding, you just got one board. Skiing, you gotta focus on both legs, and I don't know. But it's
Yeah,
easier to do turns and stuff with snowboarding. Ski, I can't do no turns. Like I'm just
it's hard for sure.
yeah, and I can't stop at all. Like once I go down the mountain, I'm going fast as hell and about to
Oh
bust my ass.
no. I feel that. Snowboard, I just like fall on my butt, fall again, fall again. So yeah.
No,
Uh,
yeah. Well, I'm congrats on everything you're doing. What you got? Two movies coming out this year?
I've
Because
got this one, and then
in our blood,
oh
something like
yes, In Our Blood too. Like it's been going to film festivals. We'll see like when it has its moment. But I love that film is so near and dear to my heart. And we had such an amazing group of people. So I've been able to go on some film festivals with In Our Blood and there's more, but I would, I've been trying to get myself everywhere I need to be to support the films that I worked on. But yeah, two films. I'm very, very excited. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved It's What's Inside. I'm not gonna lie, I watched the trailer, I was like, and then I watched the movie yesterday. I was like, I said they didn't do the trailer no justice in this film.
I-
I was like, this movie's amazing. But I get it, they don't want to give anything away. But I was like, yo,
Right.
this movie's amazing. It kind of gives me like Skeleton Key little vibes. I don't know if you watch
Okay.
Skeleton Key, but
No,
I
I
was like, yeah.
haven't.
Oh, you gotta watch Skeleton Key.
Okay,
You
I'm
gotta
gonna put
watch
it in
that.
my notes. I'm gonna
No,
actually
that's
write it
that
down.
movie. I forgot who's in there. See who's in there. Somebody's very popular is in there.
Skeleton
I forgot
Key.
who. Skeleton Key. But I was like, this movie is amazing. I was like, oh yeah. I watched the trailer. I was like, oh, Kate Hudson's in there. Kate Hudson's in
Okay.
there. Yeah,
Yeah, I Kate
the
Hudson.
Skeleton Key. Yeah. No, but
Okay.
yeah, I was watching the trailer. I was like, I'm gonna give it a chance because Brittany did it. And then they sent me a screener. I was like, oh, this movie's amazing. Like, it doesn't give you nothing of the trailer.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
just
I'm so
nothing
glad
away.
you liked it.
No,
'Cause
I said, yeah, this is one of my favorite projects for me. One of my favorites.
oh my gosh, wow, okay.
Yeah, I
I
love the
received
twists
that.
and everything. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this movie is really good. So, what? Like, even talking about it, well, how did you? What was your first reaction like reading the script to it? Because I was like, this is good.
Yeah, when I first read the script, I it was kind of the clock was ticking to have my meeting with Greg, so I skimmed through it. And so I couldn't really follow who was going into whose body, what was happening, but I I read it and I was like, okay, if I work on this film, I'm going to work with a bunch of young actors my age that I can play off of and work off of. And I looked at the material and the conversations that were happening, And I was like, that could be a lot of fun. But what really made me want to go on the film was talking to our director, Greg, because we're both from the same area. I'm from the DC area, and so is he. And he had basically an emotional mood board and showed me the music and told me which actors he was interested in. And that made me want to jump on board because I felt like he knew exactly what his vision was, which it when you read it on the page, it was like, you're like, oh, how are we going to pull this off? And Greg was the visionary there, so he knew exactly what he wanted, and we just followed suit. So that was my thoughts when I first read it. I was like, wait, I'm kind of confused, but I know that there's elements of this project that are different and something that I get to work with other people my age and get to explore and play off of that. So that's why I wanted to do it.
No, yeah, I'm telling you, this is Greg did a good job. You guys all did a good job. But I was like, yeah, I really see this one going crazy on Netflix. This with the and then
Really?
yeah, I was like, no,
Okay.
like you kind of like sense like certain ones on Netflix goes to Netflix, you're like, all right, this one's gonna be that this one. I was like, oh no, this one's really good. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, so
Oh,
good.
yeah, you guys didn't get the vibe from that at all?
We don't like, for me, I am so surrender. Like once it's done, I'm like, okay, whatever will be. So well, I'm curious to see how people respond, but so far it's been fairly positive.
No, yeah, I feel like Netflix should promote this more. I think this is a really like I think people really gonna enjoy this one. I was like, I was really watching. I was like, oh no, this is really good. I'm telling you, I was going to the trailer. I was like, I don't know about this one, and then I was like, oh, this movie is really it gives nothing away in the trailer, which kind of
Yeah.
doesn't do no justice. I wish kind of give like I don't even know how they would though, because I don't
I
want to
haven't,
give no spoilers out either. But I don't know how they can.
no,
But
it's
yeah,
all
it's
good.
just like. It's like,
I,
yeah, so many twists and turns, and then like, yeah, I love it. I love it.
yeah.
There's like
Oh,
a twist in like every scene. Like it seems
yeah.
like
Yes. Yes.
once y'all start playing the game, it's like a twist in every little scene. So I was like, oh, I like this. It keeps you on your toes. Yeah, but how was like playing Shelby? Because I like in the beginning, I like feel bad for Shelby, and then you kind of see what goes on. So like, how was playing Shelby?
Shelby was interesting. Playing her was, I feel like she was a very observant character, so I had to be kind of internal playing her. And I think a lot of the characters I play in this chapter of my life are more internal than external, and observant. And she just absorbs the energy of the people around her, absorbs her boyfriend's energy, absorbs the energy of the group. And so I kind of felt it was such a collaborative experience on the job. And then I also felt like weirdly isolated at the same time because she was going through her own emotional roller coaster. And that was something, that emotional arc was something that I kind of delved deeper than I thought while I was doing it. Like looking back, I was like, oh, I really, really felt what this character was feeling and the grief she feels of not feeling enough in her relationship and not feeling desirable, or um maybe she doesn't feel validated in societal standards when it comes to like social media and all that stuff. So, and then on top of that, her whole relationship. So it was, looking back, I was like, oh, I was kind of like subdued while playing her. Like I was looking back at like behind the scenes stuff. I was like, oh, I'm kind of quiet. I'm normally not a very quiet person. I like to talk. I like to engage with people. So yeah, I think I really took her in.
Okay, one thing I don't know which song like your guys' characters, like everybody. I don't know how y'all let one character just come in there that you guys haven't seen for years, and then let y'all play this game. Like I don't know about you, but I personally couldn't just do that. About yeah, I'm not playing this. I haven't seen you in like a decade. I don't know what, and then you guys kind of left off on the bad terms. Everybody left off on bad terms. So I don't know how y'all just. What would you do in that situation? Somebody just like I don't know. Like, what would you do in that situation? Would you
You
play
would
the game or you just, I'm not playing that game.
I don't think I would play the game, that specific game. I would not, I don't think I would play it with somebody I haven't seen in 10 years. It's so funny. I'm about to have my 10-year high school reunion. And I'm thinking, like, if somebody I saw from high school now had this suitcase that could change the trajectory of your life forever, and it's unknown, it hasn't, like, I don't even know if, like, there's been any supervision with it. Like, I would be like, absolutely not. Like, I would not do it. I would be afraid of the risk. But like, if I saw somebody from school that I hadn't seen in a while and they're like, you want to play a game, get to know it. But like, I kind of like to see how people change and grow. That's a fun thing for me.
Yeah, we can
But
all play Uno,
yes.
Monopoly. I'm down for that. Not switching bodies. I don't know
Yeah,
how
yeah,
y'all,
yeah.
we're not doing that after 10 years. Like, I don't know what type of energy you are. You might be mad at me for some reason I don't even know about. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm not switching my.
Yes, exactly.
I was like,
Exactly.
how y'all let this happen? Oh, but the game actually kind of benefits Shelby in a certain way. So like, I don't know, with the crazy twists and turns, how was like filming those scenes for everybody?
Filming the scenes, all of us had to regroup every day to see who we were being, what were the emotional stakes, what logistically is going to happen next. So we all basically had maybe 45-minute conversations at times when we had big group scenes together and talked about the stakes, talked about how we were feeling. It was everything that we did as a group and even individually, it was all a major conversation. Um, and we rehearsed a lot. We had rehearsals before we started filming, so that helped us a lot to establish our characters and our dynamics. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Some days it kind of felt like detangling, like, I don't know, rope. And once we got it detangled, we're like, all right, we're ready to film, we're ready to go. Um, so it was a lot of fun. I love collaboration. I love working off of people. So being able to do like night shoots and be with a big group and create this weird reality was a lot of fun.
No, that's amazing. How long did it take you guys to shoot this?
I think we filmed it in 18 days.
Oh, that's
It was-
good. That's weird.
Yeah,
It's crazy how movies work out, yo. That's
I
crazy.
know. And it's been 2 years since we filmed it. I think it was almost 2 years ago. Like it was October 2022 that we started filming this. So it's been
No,
2 years.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a
I
complete different artist now that time has gone by, you know?
No, yeah. I mean, I really do think people are going to enjoy this one. Have you seen some films I've been on Netflix and they be going and I'm like, they're not as good as this one.
Oh.
And it has like it literally has everything. It has the comedy, it has the drama, it has the crazy twist. It's like, oh. And I feel like there's a character for everybody. Speaking of characters, like who's your favorite character outside of you can't say Shelby, of course. So who's your
Yeah.
favorite character?
Oh, so that's a hard one. One, I feel like one character that cracked me up all the time was, well, I like that's hard. Forbes is a fun character. I think watching that performance and the twists and turns of Forbes was a big one. And I just like how he's kind of conducting the whole train of the night. I think that's really cool. I think is probably the most um interesting backstory as well with pertaining to the whole group in the film, in the context of the film. But there's a lot of really amazing work that a lot of our peers did to create the backstories of their characters too. So it's hard. Everyone did such a good job. But I think Forbes is a really interesting one for sure.
Right. So I know you guys got to like work together, be close together. Who's like the funniest person on set that people should know about?
Oh my God. Everybody's really funny. Our friend Devin is hysterical. He's very, very goofy. He makes silly faces and makes silly voices. James, when I did scenes with James when he was creating his character of Cyrus, I cracked up a lot because he in the rehearsal process finding this character, we're all kind of like, wow, Cyrus is interesting. And he made all these like weird quirks when he was lying or trying to get out of something that, James embodied. So that was kind of really fun to watch. I really can't say I have a favorite. Like everybody was just super funny. I feel like Gavin playing Dennis, just the caricature of this character that he was portraying was really hysterical as well. Trying to see who else, like, yeah,
Okay, was
everybody.
there like a certain like behind the scene moment like where it was just like everybody was just like cracking up for a certain moment, like for a certain like was there like something like that? Or was it like
Oh
okay, somebody
yeah.
did something absolutely funny, or it could be like a prank or something like what was that?
We had a scene where the characters are playing the game and one of the actors has to say to the other actor, keep my bleep in your pants. Keep
Oh
that part. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on the podcast, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say the full word, but
no, yeah, I know.
uh, like you can bleep it out after. But he says, keep my dick in your pants in the scene. And it was probably like 2 or 3 in the morning and it's kind of cold. And all of us could not keep our ish together. Like we were cracking up. It actually took us about like 30 to 45 minutes to get through that one take. And people are not happy with us. Actors, we are professionals. We need to keep the train rolling. There's people who want to go home. So I always get very anxious about that as a performer, always making sure like everybody involved is happy, but we could not stop laughing. Like it was hysterical. So that was a really funny moment for
No,
all of
that really
us.
was a funny moment. See, what would I don't even know how I would react to being in somebody else's body. I don't know how that would work. Oh yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
interesting. I don't know who I would
You,
even want to. I'm just have to think, yeah, that would be interesting. I don't even know
yeah.
like what would you be the first thing you would try to do if you were in somebody's body?
I'd probably look in the mirror. I know that's like, I would just be like, oh my God, I'm a different person. I would, I'd probably go in public and just see how people responded to you as a different person, to something of that nature. So yeah, I have no idea, but we did a lot of work to create that. We did a lot of work to make sure that we discussed maybe how it would feel to be in another person's body, how that sensation would be and all that. So that was something we worked on, but
Yeah, you're nicer than me. I'm about to go mess with people just for no reason.
that's funny. That's actually that's a way more exciting answer
Go
than
commit crimes and stuff. Go GTA life.
oh my
GTA.
God. I don't know if my conscience could handle that. I don't know if I could do that, but
Go straight GTA vibes. I'm not
yeah, just like
Flip
drive
a
your
car,
car.
try to rob a bank, all this other stuff. Travis.
Yeah, if you're like, it depends, like if you know the person, I think too, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm doing it anyway. I don't care. If I get my body back, I'm be like, look, I'm sorry, but I
I
had to
don't,
do this.
yeah.
No, yeah. She's like, why are you doing this? What do you call it? How do you feel like how you think Shelby handled the entire situation, everything?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I think she loses herself in the game a bit, and I think a lot of people do, in different ways. And but I do think that Shelby like discovers the more empowering part of herself that she didn't have in the beginning of the film with her relationship.
Right. Is there anything you wish you would have done with Shelby, like more, or you wish she did something else in the film?
Um, that's a good question. I There's a little thing, like just little details here and there, like maybe I would have done differently, but I try not to dwell on it because there's nothing I can do to change it. But like maybe, how she responds, but I feel like she is who she is. Like she was created and that's who she was. I don't know. I don't,
No,
yeah,
yeah.
just
What
actor.
what's one
Yeah.
thing you wish you could have told like Shelby throughout the film? If you had to like Brittany telling Shelby. Kind of like me and my sister were like, Shelby, if you don't leave this man before
I
even
know.
y'all got to the
Leave this man. Leave him. You're in a cage. You're stopping yourself from growing and really appreciating and loving yourself the way that you should. So she should have left that relationship a long time ago and stopped trying to make it work.
No, yeah,
I
me and my sister
agree.
like, man, if you don't leave this man,
I know.
go find somebody else.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, what do you think if Forbes game was like real? Like it was like a real game you can go to like Target and pick up like a box and then you guys can play this. Like how much damage do you think the world would be in?
I think it would be like such a even more paranoid world than we already are in. Like it'd be like, okay, but is this person really the person that they're saying they are? And we already feel that way with people who are in their body. So I can't even imagine how, like, if that was a game that you could play at Target and stay in someone else's body for a while, like, I don't know. That
No,
would be,
that okay. So if you had to pick, how many people were there? Eight
yes, yeah,
people? Okay,
yeah.
if you had to play the game with seven other people, who are those seven people you play with?
Oh, in general, I would play it with my husband, my sister, my brother, my brother-in-law, um, my two, like, or four best friends, or maybe have some cousins in the mix. Like a really safe space would have to be a super safe space. So like it just, yeah, maybe like a few best friends who I feel like who could handle it well, and then maybe my cousins because we're always down to clown. So
So who are you trying to switch with first in that scenario?
I'd either maybe switch with my sister because we're kind of similar. So it'd be like, oh, okay, like this is just like the baby version of it. Like I'd be like, okay, my sister and I we grew up the same way. We know the same things. Like I'd either do that or I'd maybe trade with my husband because if we get stuck in each other's body, at least we could be together for the rest of eternity still. So
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Okay, this film kind of touches on rebirth a little bit. Like as an actress, like how do you approach like new beginnings and new roles and everything?
I love it. I get so excited about new roles. And it just depends too, because I create my roles. I I do a lot of work creating the roles that I do, but I also kind of wait till I meet the other people I'm interacting with and see how they are and wait till I put on the costume before cementing who this person is. Um, but I love it. I love it. I use a lot of music to help me with the feelings. I usually go by the feelings that the character is going through to navigate um who they are. It's never been like super like, oh, I'm going to create this distinct backstory for this character. It was more like, oh, I'm gonna see how I feel in this moment. How do I feel in these clothing, like in the clothing I'm being put in? How do I feel interacting with this actor when they're portraying their character? How do I feel reading the script? I really go by my feelings, which
Oh,
is yeah.
I want to know like how hard is it like being an actor? Because like I know like people see stuff on TV. I even do this sometimes. Like I'll watch basketball and be like, oh, they missed a three. I'm like, man, I would make that three. Like you know what I'm saying? There's people that do that all the time. So like,
Yeah.
what's like how hard is it? And, like what's something like the normal person wouldn't even understand of being an actor?
There's a lot going on in your brain, at least for me as an actor. Um, there's a lot of things that come into play. How you interact with other people, what's going on set. You might have to act a whole scene and there could be a green screen or the person could not be there or you're sick or there's a lot of invisible pressures from an audience and you're not even sure. You could be self-conscious. There's so many things on the outside that are things that you have to think about as an actor. But and also the rejection, like you're constantly being rejected. And so that's another, I mean, I guess you don't have to look at the rejection as like, oh my gosh, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. It's just having a really good, positive, resilient mindset. And it's also a business. So you got to make sure that you don't get swept up in being a part of a business, that you're a human and your art is your art. And sometimes it flows with a business and sometimes it doesn't.
Nice. I feel it. Also, I love this film so much, so I have to ask, do you think there's going to be a sequel to this? Because this stuff y'all got the address still.
I don't know. I feel like there could be. We'll see. Maybe the audience will respond a certain way, but I don't know. I like the little satisfying cliffhanger kind of. But I mean, it definitely, they could.
I just like definitely some stuff. I was like, yo, there's gotta be a sequel to this. Like, it can't end like this.
Yeah, yeah. But
She's
I
like,
don't
I'm
know.
cool, Mandy.
Like, we'll see. But
Okay, before I let you go, I had to get some fan questions off. And the
okay.
first one is actually kind of funny. The first one's from your brother, Mikey O'Grady.
Oh my
Uh,
God.
he wants to know, what is it like being the second favorite child to him?
Um, Fine. That is hysterical. It's so funny because my parents both have Mikey on their phone backgrounds. And I think that's really, really cute. Because he's the youngest, he's the baby. Like, I love that he's the favorite.
Oh, he's the youngest one? Okay, shout out to the youngest gang.
I
I feel
know,
it.
I'm the middle child, so I'm used to being ignored. So it's fine. Our parents loved us all. They love us all equally. But they're like, Mikey.
No, I'm my mom's favorite. It's not even
Eh,
close.
eh.
Like my sisters could do something out of this world, and they have their little 30 minutes, 15 minutes of fame, and they're like, "All right, mom, time to come back."
And- Mikey's hysterical.
Another person wants to know, the Starship got confirmed. I also saw Lee Daniels talk about his IG. So, what's going on with that? If you know anything.
I have no idea, to be so honest. I keep hearing that things are in the works. I'm hearing the same things that the fans are hearing.
Lee
And
Daniels is the one saying it.
yeah, when I get, I've been telling people when I get a schedule or a call sheet in my email, that's when I know it's game time. And I'm ready. I'm here. The Star fans deserve it, and they are the most loyal. And I think that all the characters really touched a lot of people. So I just, if it's gonna happen, we're gonna have to hurry up because your girl's getting gray. She's growing gray, you know? So
No, Lee Daniels needs to stop teasing it. Can you be Yeah, yeah, there's a video right here. Okay, yeah, they even send it a video.
yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see.
he over here playing with people. What's the next one? Ari wants to know, did you take anything from the set? I would take the box.
I, did I take anything from the set? I don't think I took anything from the set. I was off because it was like as soon as we wrapped, I was like, okay, I gotta go home for Thanksgiving. It was like we left like Thanksgiving Day.
You
So
didn't take the box?
no,
I would just
I
took the
didn't
box.
I didn't take I didn't take
But hey,
anything.
family, you guys want to play this game? That's good.
I took great experiences in my heart, as corny as that sounds. But I did. I didn't take
Um,
anything.
so Mo, so Mo wants to know, how do you get your curls to look so good?
Oh, it's so nice. Well, usually I think when people see me in public with curls, it's because I have a professional doing my hair. So, but I just try to keep it as healthy as possible, try not to put too much heat on it. And diffusing my hair is something that kind of helps the curls um take form and take shape. And yeah, just trying to keep it as healthy as possible. Like right now, I just slick it back when I'm not working it, especially like on a press run. If there's a lot of heat on my hair, I let it breathe. I let my hair breathe.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Lindsay wants to know, can you talk about your new role in Kevin Bacon's new movie?
Oh, yes. Um, so this film, it is about an unconventional friendship that's created between Kevin Bacon and Kira Sedgwick, his wonderful wife. They're both amazing actors, and this is their first time working together in like 30 years, I think. Something kind of
Jesus.
crazy like that. I know. And my character plays Kevin Bacon's daughter, and she is a struggling musician. So I play a lot of struggling musicians, but she is navigating her relationship with her dad as an adult and finding herself. And he tries to encourage her to pursue her dreams as a singer songwriter. And just it's just talking about the bumps between them, and then Kira and Kevin create this friendship, this really fun, beautiful friendship throughout the film, kind of confiding in each other about what's going on in their lives. So it's a very sweet film. Yeah, very excited. I
Nice.
haven't seen it yet, so when I see it, I'm gonna be really excited.
That's dope. I can't wait to see that one too.
Yeah.
Oh, and my last one is Lexa wants to know what was it like working with Alycia.
Oh, Alycia. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Alycia.
Alicia, my bad.
Yeah, oh, you're good. Yeah, Alycia and I had a great time. We have a lot of fun. We got to work closely together because we had to really create these characters together, or at least Shelby. So we had a lot of fun. We're both women that take our careers and our work very seriously, along with all the other amazing actors on this job. And we had a good time. We love to have a glass of wine and talk about life. And yeah, it was fun. We had a really good time
Nice.
being together. Yeah.
No, I really can't wait till people see this one because I'm really excited for it.
Me too. Me too.
It
I'm
was
really,
crazy too, cause I was dead tired when I watched it like at midnight. And I was dead
oh my
tired,
God.
and I watched, and they like kept me up for another hours after watching it. I was like, okay,
Oh
cool.
God. I was about to say, I was like, your nervous system was probably like after
I
watching
was like,
it.
oh, this is really good. I was like, oh. No, I wasn't even nervous. I was just like hyped. I was like, oh, this is a good film.
Oh, good. Oh, that makes me
Yeah.
so excited.
Yeah.
That
I
makes
was like,
me
oh,
really,
this is a really good film. Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I was like, yeah, yeah, you guys did a good job. Because usually when I'm about to go to sleep and watch a movie, and if it's not good, I'll go pass out. Like,
Same. I am the same. I'm so the same. But yeah.
but no, it's like, yeah, I'm really proud of everybody what they did, and I really can't. People are really gonna enjoy this one. I'm not. I really know. I already know people are gonna enjoy this one. Probably
I'm
number
so
one
excited
on Netflix
for
already.
that.
I'm gonna go number one and all this stuff. Yeah, I definitely see
Thanks.
that.
We'll see where it goes. I'm just holding on. I'm like, all right, we'll just see how it goes. But it makes me really happy that you enjoyed it,
No, yeah.
especially because we
Well,
talk often. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm excited that you're excited about it.
no, yeah, I really, yeah, this is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you. I'll congrats on everything. I can't wait to see what you do in the future. Of course, we talk again.
Yeah, I'm always around.